TTS is literally the worst. Like, it'll randomly forget I have a microphone. And I don't know why. Ah! Also, welcome in, Knuckles. How you doing tonight? Why does OBS do this? Like, me and Metopia loves mints? That is an imposter. You must destroy that imposter immediately. Wait, I don't know. I mean, okay, I'm actually gonna do a quick search. Why does OBS forget I have a microphone? Because seriously, this is just dumb. With the mic not being connected or powered on when OBS was launched, I've done it the same way every time. Ah. I recognize my mic. Okay, I love this little discussion on a Reddit page about this. There's somebody mentioning that the OBS stopped recognizing their mic. Preset was there, muted move when he spoke to their mic, but it wouldn't record audio. Okay, that's actually a different issue. Yeah, then there's a small chain at like very top of it. It says somebody saying you can literally right-click the mic source and change in the properties of the correct one. Original poster says that literally didn't work. The other person says yes, it does. That's just like peak Reddit discussion right there, I would think. OBS do what OBS do, largely to Windows being Windows. Yeah. I want to refute that, but I have no idea how to, or even if it's even like valid. But let's go ahead and hit it with the thing that is in fact valid by giving the wheel a good old heckin' speed. Oh, we got so close to knocking Ancient Cave. Holy crap. Okay, now I just gotta remember how I actually play this. I think I should be able to open this up. It actually might not even be in my recent plays anymore. Randos, Mega Man X. Yeah, I have to actually like refine the actual file itself that I'm using. Should be in my stream stuff folder. Rando. Oh no. Oh, it's under games, I think, then randos. Or just games in general. Lufia 2. Ancient Cave. Okay, so this should be the correct one, I hope.
Bawa BWAHRER. Insert dragon noises here.
It only said one of the Bawas. For some reason, the TTS likes to like kind of start the actual audio display late for some reason. But yeah, I like it was like Bawa RER. Insert dragon noises here. You heard of cat streams? Cat streams do be happening. And welcome on in, Solace. How do you do? How you doing tonight? And thank you for the 10 stream watch streak thing. One of these days, I'll be able to say that without actually like breaking over every single letter of that sentence. But yeah, let me try to get the game set up here. Should be good. Let me swap over to the tab, or the scene rather. Should be here. There we go. And update the category because I'm actually a sometimes good streamer. Why is everything so laggy? What the hell's going on? Hold on, Task Manager? Help? Okay, nothing's off in my Task Manager. Why was it lagging so much when I was trying to enter the category? I am so confused by that. Okay, then add Ancient Cave. The tag. There we go. Durgasir, you bought them? Consider yourself Blod. Aaron borked it. Everything's always constantly borked. That is one of the constants in life. Just everything is just constantly borked. Welcome on in, King. How you doing tonight? Hashtag King at your progress. King, why do you do this to me? All right, let's go ahead and just get the right in. I think, yeah, this should be the file right here because it's got the double star. Well, that is gift mode. So one thing I do wonder, if I pre-equip my party, do they actually get to keep that as their starting equipment inside the thing? I guess we'll find out. We have a bronze sword? Why do we have a broadsword? Or bronze? Nope, not what I meant to do. Okay, both of you can wield the Gates Blade. Oh, right, they have their basic starting equipment from the base game, that's why. Look at all them chippies. No, I just say now I kind of want Doritos, and there's literally like a bag that within arm's reach of me too. And welcome on in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? And welcome on in, Moxie. How you doing tonight? Do this. Who do I want? I guess some of this will actually, you know what? Let's actually... This way we can have everybody just kind of default by the start. So you get the Mega Axe, you get the Gauge Blade. Actually, do we have a technically better weapon? No, we don't. Don't know what's going on, but you want in? Honestly, sometimes that's just a better way to go about life. It just... I have no idea what's happening, but let's heck and go. Okay, you should have the Bronze Sword, I guess. Although I don't think we're taking that with us. Yeah, I think if Mirror Plate is the only thing that's actually gonna be, like, properly unique. Give that to Guy for now. Okay, let's just go in and see if this actually even, like, modifies anything we start with in the dungeon to begin with. Move on in. Okay, then he takes all of our non... Oh, he just resets everything entirely. Okay, so that's the point when everything needs to be re-equipped. Gotcha. Okay, no other weapons. Only have one Mirac Plate. Decker already gets some defense because of Mega Blade, so we'll give that to Guy. And welcome on in, Rogue. How you doing tonight? Oh, we got all the good beans here tonight, apparently. You know what? More agility. Yeah, more agility for only a 5 less defense. I'm more than fine with picking that. That's you only. Who gets to be in agony? Your front lines, you get to be in agony. You're good? You got the foods? What kind of foods you got? I'm doing pretty good. I'm kind of tired / EP right now, but otherwise I'm doing good. Okay, so you get the diamond ring. Actually, we'll give the C ring to myself in case we do get like a heal spell, so my Q can actually be better. You can have this because you're the one who can equip that anyway. Now, for you, yeah. Well, there's a couple of good ones for magic increase. That also gives gut and magic resist. I think you have probably the best magic resist to begin with anyway, so I don't think I necessarily need to get that to you. Gold would be good for like Guy or Decker. Yeah, we'll give you the water jewel. Okay. Oh, only you can equip the title? Oh, it's not even that good though. Cajun salmon with salad. I'll take the salad. You can have the fish. I am oddly enough a cat who does not like fish. Yeah, if somebody ever puts a fish in front of me, I'll be like, nope, somebody else can have that. Thunder Jewel is also pretty good for physical stats. Does also give intelligence, but nobody really needs intelligence for that. Actually, good magic resistance for you. You'll definitely need that. Oh, yeah, that one's not for you. Actually, no, yeah, magic resist. Okay, I like how my character, just without equipment, has better magic resist than Guy or Decker with buffs. That amuses me. How do I want to... I could get even more magic resist. Yeah, you already have something equipped, so... 34 for 4... Okay, yeah, we'll go for this. Okay, so everybody has their basic starting equipment. You love fish, but it's expensive? Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm glad I don't like fish, is I can technically save a little bit of money in regards to, like, not having to buy that kind of stuff. Do you want to get everybody a weapon as much as possible, even if the weapon sucks. I just realized Salem actually has, like, more starting attack power than Maxim does. It's weird. I think we can still one-shot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the only fish I've ever really been, like, okay with was, like, tuna back when I was a kid. And even then, it was more like, by the time I took my second bite, I'm like, nah, I'm done. Like, for you highly dislike seafood, easy savings there. Let's take and go. More seafood for everyone else who actually does want it. And I did actually have the chance to try salmon for, like, the first time in, like, decades. I think it was last year when my work, I think they got, what was it, Famous Days, I think, for, like, a holiday lunch / dinner or something like that. And the options were, like, some kind of chicken, and then they had, like, salmon as well. So I'm like, you know what? I haven't tried this in literally forever. I'll give at least this kind of fish another chance. From what I'm told, is that salmon is like basically at its best when it kind of just like falls apart as you're eating it. Like the flavor was okay, but I did not like the fact that it just literally melts within like the first bite. That just kind of felt unnatural to me. You miss Famous Dave's? I've never really been like super. Not sure the right way to really phrase this is, but yeah, I've never been like super big into or against them, but they're still good. It's not something I would like go to as like a first thought or whatever. Although a restaurant that I miss being able to have access to, Jack in the Box. I love their spicy chicken sandwich so heckin' much. It was so damn good. And unfortunately, the last chance I had to have one of those was back when I was living down in Texas, which was over 15 years ago at this point, so yeah. And then for whatever reason, they at least for a lot of the time before I moved down to Texas, I would always see ads on TV for Jack in the Box, for like the restaurant stuff like that, and they have never had a single location in Minnesota ever. And yet they're all. We're on the first floor. We have a health regen. Why? Famous Dave's a burger joint. It's basically like it's kind of like a sit-down restaurant, kind of like a barbecue place. Is kind of mostly what it is. Like burgers is part of what they do, but they're kind of more just like steak and kind of stuff like that, I would say. I already forgot what the other item we got for this chest here was. We have a headband, which I think you actually already have. Yeah, the only thing you need. Yeah, you need armor and a weapon. Otherwise, you're already pretty much good to go. Yeah, the agility's better. Anybody else equipment? Nope. Sure, rapier. It's at least better than nothing. Where do I want to go? I guess we fight some butterflies. Is that a graphical glitch? Yeah, so... this is a game that was made by a team of people. And yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know if the Japanese version was also this bad, but yeah, there is a lot of different bugs with the English version, at the very least. One of which allows you to basically get to the end game. It's basically I think it's called arbitrary code execution, which literally anybody can do within the first like 5 minutes of the game. I think there's even like a speedrun category for it. You basically have to do like certain actions within the menu, then you talk to Tia at the very start of the game. You do a bunch of like random menuing, you go down like 29 options in a text dialog that has no options, and then you press enter, and then just boom, you're at the end of the game. In fact, that's actually how I was able to make this, so basically the file we're playing on right now the file itself is basically referred to as gift mode in the US version. Normally you have to beat the game one time normally, and then a second time on retry mode, which is basically the same game, but you get 4 times money and experience. Once you beat the game the second time, then you get access to gift mode, which lets you just go to the ancient cave from the very start of the game. And it's literally the only thing you can do in this file. So if we were to try to go anywhere else in the overworld, like before entering here, we could not go anywhere. So it's literally just this game. But you do have the option of picking literally any team of people that you want to go into the cave, so long as one of those people includes Maxim, because he is a hard required character. But yeah, there's a lot of little neat things about this game and the way it's like bugs work, stuff like that. Now you can see Cat. Yay, Cat! But you can't see stream? Well, what was going on? I don't think I've ever heard anything like that happening before. Wait, were you able to hear me? Were you able to hear me but not see me? That's a new one. Yeah. Now that I've actually read the following message you sent, yeah, the text thing is definitely a visual bug. There are so many different bugs. With the video only chat, that's highly weird. Usually when I get that kind of situation, I just like reload the entire tab and that usually fixes it just right away. But yeah, that's hashtag just Twitch things, exactly. Anybody who's been on this platform for more than 5 minutes will know the pain. Wait, what's that emote? Just wait, that's a Twitch global emote? Just twit? When did they put that in? I love that. Okay, I like how they can actually make fun of themselves. I appreciate that. King 8 Moxie stream? But it hasn't finished cooking yet. You can't eat the meal before it's finished cooking. I think everybody already has a ring, right? Or is that a different slot than the jewels? Okay, that is a different slot. You two already have stuff. Honestly, Guy needs it kind of more because he doesn't have as much attack power. Oxygen was like a good wine at age as well. As a general rule, I would say yes. Certain discussions on the stream, maybe it depends on the situation, but like the stream itself, heck yeah. I would give examples of what I'm talking about, but my brain has already like deleted that information for the sake of my own mental safety, so I cannot give specific details, but for those who are there, they know. I mean, the longer you wait, the better it'll taste or something. I mean, kind of that too. Please don't lick the motel. But what if that's how the janitor cleans the hotel, by licking it? Some creatures are very like particular about how they clean things. There's a big room and there's like almost nothing inside of it. Ooh, magic fruit. Actually, yeah, I forgot to set my capsule monster. Who do I want to go with today? Because I think Zeppy is like probably the best one, if I remember right. Oh no, I think it was Sully. Let's go with the... I think it's supposed to be like a bug of some kind, but it's called a hard hat tribe. Yeah, this game has so many different like translation errors too that make the game look more interesting. Light knife. That is not helpful. But there's another chest there. Anything down here? Just horses. That actually might be a better weapon for somebody right now. Okay, it's a better weapon for both you two. Too bad we only have one, but alright, so nothing else in there. Nothing down there. Okay, I think that's probably everywhere. Where were the stairs? I don't know if I even found the stairs yet, honestly. Well, he saw me, maybe I'll go for him. Does a knife release light, or is it weigh very little? It's just a very light blade, so it does a very light amount of damage. It's like one of the pieces of gear you normally find like super early in the game, I think. I can double check by looking at its stats. Like knife. Actually, no, it's a pretty decent weapon. It's actually better than the better than the rapier. So I can go then. Where are the damn stairs? Okay, they're the stairs. Wow, a second magic fruit. We're gonna save those in case we get our castle monster to like 3rd level naturally, because every magic fruit, regardless of which of the castle monsters we have, will increase their feed gauge by I think 8 points, and you need 32 points for each level. And that's regardless of what size it is, so we definitely want to use that as best we can. That was adorable. They tried so hard and they did just a little bit of damage. Okay, so nothing else here. Yeah, Toga. We still have characters that need armor, so... Okay, only Sailing can equip it. Actually, that's not too bad of a defense increase, honestly. Okay, there's a singular chest. Ooh, that could be useful. I think that's actually pretty good on, like, near endgame armor. I don't think it's necessarily endgame. Also, Decker's the only one who can equip it. Nice. Okay, so our front rank is now pretty well guarded for a while. Mystery ring. Maybe? Pretty basic. Does mirror. Okay, no, you have nothing else, so you get to have it. Nothing in there. And yeah, instead of centipede, these are centopezes. It's one of the many amazing translations that the team behind this game did when they localized it. Yay, we got an antidote. Nothing. Horsey. Horsey and birdie. And another horsey. Look, it's a horse. See? I'm sorry, that was absolutely terrible. Unfortunately, I'm unable to refund the 1 second of your life that has been spent listening to that joke. That's a pretty good armor for Salin, I think. Okay, the healing's actually not as useful because this is based on, well, it's 75%. You know what, yeah, sure, because does Toga even do anything? Toga doesn't even do anything. Also, I love how the description for Toga is a Roman toga, despite Rome being, like, not even a thing in this game. Also, not bad to have our first, like, damaging spell be an actually decent spell. You know, it is pretty expensive. Bug is trying so hard. And Decker just, like, murders the little bat. I always forget if the green is stronger than the blue or the blue is stronger than the green in the slimes in this game. Eat them. I see a mimic already. That's highly concerning. Nom nom slide. Oh, there's 2 mimics. Good lord. Yeah, you pretty much want to ignore the mimics as much as you can, because they pretty much all hurt no matter what level of the dungeon you're in. I think Salin already has a weapon, right? Yeah, she has the light knife. Actually, I'll always be amazed how the staff is, like, better. Yeah, they're off color. Yeah, like, I'll see if I can... Like, the next regular chest I find, I'll kind of give you a little more of a better descriptor for that. Well, there's a mimic right there, so they're kind of a little more, like... Imagine, like a sickly-looking chest. It's probably, like, the best way I can describe it. Yeah, the colors aren't as shiny, they're a little bit more dull. And they just kind of don't look right. And there is another version of the mimic that appears later on it's basically a blue chest mimic. Those are a lot harder to tell the difference between that and the regular chest. Okay. Okay, at least I can block the mimic from getting my way for a bit. Nothing over there. And yeah, enemies in this game only move when you do. So if you're tactical enough, you can actually, like, avoid most combats in this game. Well, we have to fight the mimics, so there's no way out of here except for them. And of course, but we got to go in first. That's actually freaking amazing. Okay. Yeah, try to take out the ones in the front with our strongest guys. It's like Mystery Dungeon almost, kind of, sorta. It's basically like a dungeon crawler, and it's kind of like a roguelike as well, because you get, like, different sets of equipment every time you go in and stuff like that. It still kind of amazes me that they were able to put an entire, like, minigame like this into a Super Nintendo game back in, like, 95, I think this came out? 94, 95, something like that? Okay, I think we've explored everything already. Okay, we got the stairs found immediately. There's no chest behind there. Nothing down there, period. Then yeah, every enemy has a specific way in which they move. You can usually use that to your advantage when trying to avoid fights. So rooms like this, there's like a whole bunch of chests here to get a whole bunch of potential items, stuff like that. But there's also a whole bunch of enemies to worry about too. Oh, I was trying to get the goblin there. Yeah, you bite that chest. Also, I love how if an enemy is unable to do enough damage to actually, like, get through to or past the target's armor, it's referred to as a miss instead of like no damage. You're not gonna move, are you? You are a bastard person. Yeah, I'm basically doing everything I can to avoid getting caught in like a back attack. Because one of the hard things about the Ancient Cave is that when you first start a run, you don't have any real means of healing outside of like a handful of potions at the start. So you're trying to be as very careful as you can and try not to take any kind of damage that you don't have to. In fact, I probably already should use a potion on myself right now. That loser's gonna... I know that loser's gonna jump out in front of me if I try to, like, go down in front of it. I think I can take this guy out before... Yeah. That way they only get 3 attacks. Fireball! In this case, it's just a consumable item. No, I think there is actually a spell in this game called Fireball, too, and I think it's actually technically a different spell than the Fireball item, if I remember correctly. Yeah, more healing. Yeah, I'm guessing Maxim is probably the weakest character defense-wise right now. 7. Yeah, Maxim will get instantly murdered by pretty much anything. Okay, the lizard is actually kind of nice to us. Oh god, I'm getting... Oh god. Okay, this is bad. Also, another example of bad translation. Instead of kobold, these are kobolds. Because this game was translated. Wow, they did nothing but run away, basically. Okay, good, no sneak attack. Let's heck go. I would have loved if that 9 damage was able to kill it. But alas. Yeah, one good thing about the capsule monster is that you really can't heal the capsule monster in battle at all, but at the start of each fight, it regains all of its max health, or all of its health back anyway. So you don't have to worry about giving any healing outside of combat, which is super nice. None of this was useful. Can I go anywhere without a fight? Apparently not. Oh, actually... Okay, we can go without a fight. Nice. I mean, people need shields, I guess. Oh, wait, that's an armor slot. Okay, so you need basically everything. But you cannot equip anything. That is so heckin' sad. Actually, longsword, we'll give you that. At least that way you can attack decently. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Actually, these... That's... I don't like party-wide attacks, game. Will you stop attacking the only person who has no defense? This game is a jerk. Yeah, the capsule monster you have, I basically call it effectively a Pokemon at this point. It does run away if it is too low on health, which will be, like, basically any amount of damage for certain of the capsule monsters, but yeah. There's this creator on TikTok that you follow who does D&D based skits, and they did one where Dragon Horde's arsonist who only uses Fireball, and it's pretty funny. That is a unique thing to be hoarding, to be fair. I can't imagine that ever ends well, though. I'm not sure if Fire Dragon, I guess at that point you basically have, like, infinite healing. No, that would actually be a bad idea for, like, a D&D combat. Just a dragon with a bunch of, like, fire mages that the mages don't attack you, they just heal the dragon with the fire. You hold them to prevent them from doing harm to others? Okay, so more of a benevolent kind. Gotcha. Although, again, you have to make sure that they don't do harm to, like, your own horde or yourself or anything like that, too. Okay, so where else do I need to go? There's a door there. Or up here. And yeah, for those who are unfamiliar with how the Ancient Cave works, you can basically get what are called 10 iris treasures by going through the cave enough times. And so anything that you find that's in a blue chest in this dungeon is one you can actually take out of the dungeon and use in the regular game, or you can bring it back into the dungeon on future runs, because otherwise everything gets basically reset. There are also iris treasures in the game, and they can appear in red chests as well as blue chests. They're basically kind of like you're basically kind of like uncovering the history. No, it's more like you're getting artifacts from the dungeon. You're kind of putting them on display in the little town by the cave. And so the goal that we have for this particular run is that we're trying to get the 9 equipment pieces of the iris treasures. And I phrased it like that because, like I said, there are 10 treasures in total. The last treasure is basically fighting and beating the final boss in the dungeon, which is functionally impossible unless you have like a very specific build, very specific like stat setups, and you have it all at like the right time at the very end of the game. And literally every fight within the last like 25 to 30 floors can one-shot your party easily in one round. So yeah, it's something that's very difficult to actually do, even for people who like effectively speedrun this game. So for me I prefer not to worry about all that literal bullcrap, so I'm just going for the 9 equipment pieces. And basically every floor has a certain % chance of finding any one of the iris treasure pieces, and the chance of finding it goes down for each piece that you have. Okay, so these core enemies, they are really good for experience. Like that one right there, each one of those that we kill would give us 1111 experience. And I think that's after it being shared amongst everybody. So right now that would get us... Yeah, everybody would probably get like a couple levels out of that for just a single fight against one of them. I kind of forgot what else I was going to say now. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of little nuances to the way this little mini-game works. Easier. Yeah, one thing you might wonder about in regards to our little bars on the bottom of every character's stat block is IP. I forget what, I think the I stands for like Ikari, something like that, which I forget what exactly that translates to, but I've always personally read it as just something like item points, because it's a bar that basically fills as you take damage from enemies, and you can spend it on abilities that your armor and equipment and stuff like that gives you access to. Will you stop attacking me? For the love of heck. Okay, you don't even have any healing abilities either, and you're the only one with IP, because you're the only one who can take, or you're the only one who can take damage. Alright. That's right, all my potions are going to be gone by floor 10. Oh, we're already at floor 12, never mind. Sort my stuff real quick. Lab code, I don't think that's useful. Actually, I think only Lexus can equip that, right? Yeah, only Lexus. But that's not helpful. Even get more experience. So this is one of the points where having spells is super useful, because they have almost no magic resistance, but they have like a massive amount of like physical resistance. And of course they'll run away. No free XP for us. Nothing that way. Well, hello, Cube. Still no free XP. Dang, game. Okay, there's just nothing on this floor. All these spells, none of them are actually useful. Also, another example of the funny translations for this game is that the poison spell that you can find eventually in the game, it cures poison. It doesn't cause poison. But it's just straight up called poison. Yeah, the funny thing is when I tried to do a casual playthrough of this game, I think it was like a year and a half or so ago, something like that. I'd intended to do a playthrough of the game with a... I think it was technically called a balance patch to kind of fix some of like the bugs in the game, both visual and like mechanical stuff like that. But I wound up accidentally playing a randomized file instead. So I'm just like, no, heck, we're playing randomized version instead of the fixed version. It was still every bit as fun, which is actually kind of nice. Core. Oh my god. That's like 10 cores we fought and none of them saved past the first round. They are heckin' rude. Okay, so nothing there. Potentially something here. A singular chest, which is not even useful. Where are the stairs? Here we go. And yeah, so one of the key things as well, in order to be able to take anything out of the dungeon, whether it comes to like an Irish treasure or a piece of equipment from a blue chest, something like that, you have to be able to leave the dungeon the way the game intends you to leave it, which is by using an item called Providence that you can find in any chest starting from floor 20. So anything cool that we find, like a treasure or a really cool piece of equipment, stuff like that, before the 20th floor, we still have a constant chance of just losing because of random bad rounds, stuff like that. Usually Providence isn't that hard to find. I think it has like a decent like appearance rate, but it can still be kind of scary when it just doesn't want to appear for whatever reason. So we have stairs to the right. Yeah, another funny thing too is that apparently the drop table, well, not really drop table, the table that determines what items you can get from each floor is apparently bugged to a certain degree, where like once you pass, I think floor 30, something like that, there's like 2 or 3 types of equipment you can no longer find any copies of, because the game just like over calculates what the number range should be, and it overflows and becomes like a bunch of empty fields. No, the mimics were earlier. At least I don't think I saw any mimics recently. Because I think mimics only spawn on like a very specific range of floors. I think we're past all the regular mimics. The blue mimics I think appear around like floors 25 to 35-ish, something like that. And hello. Okay. So one thing that does suck about the weapon that guy has currently, the Gauge Blade, because it is considered to be doing dark elemental damage, it actually doesn't do anything about anything with the skeletons. So we just kind of have to live with it. Oh, I definitely know about that, and hence why I'm letting you know that the initial mimics have been missed, but there are more to come potentially. Either at the start of another run or later on in this run if we have to get deep enough into it. Oh wait, guy doesn't. Dang it. Forgot about that. Oh well. Will you stop that? I guess I could have had guy use a potion instead, but oh well. Should RP catalog mimic species? I feel like there's something about that statement that I am not reading correctly. Catalog mimic species. Do not know what it is that you are saying. Yeah, sure, we'll just fight. Yeah, mimics aren't just only, they come in different shapes, size, and species. I guess, yeah, depending on the universe and media that you're referring to, yeah. Yeah, the more commonly seen as chess, because that's usually what like players or like players of games tend to gravitate towards. But yeah. Yay, level ups. Yeah, I think the balance patch I was talking about earlier, I think it actually did fix a lot of the stuff that was wrong with Ancient Cave as well. So technically I could have been playing with that to have like a more proper run, but I think this is just the base standalone game file, so. Yeah, we'll just have you defend. Some that are NSFW and so forth? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, technically anything can have like an NSFW variety if somebody's creative enough. Oh, I wasn't expecting. Okay. I wasn't expecting to actually run into me, but thankfully it didn't really matter. of your funny favorites are the Jack-in-the-Box kind. I don't know if I have any of that kind that popped into my head that I would like recognize. That doesn't sound familiar. Took you a bit, but you found the video whenever I got the chance to. I already forgot what video. Oh, was this the dragon hoarding arsonist thing? Yeah, I'll go ahead and post on the Discord. I'll be kind of curious to check that out later on. Yeah, they aren't common. Will look like. What do you think? Except that they bite. Ooh, power potion. We're probably down here. Yeah, everybody else is already going to be pretty good when it comes to physical attack power, so let's give that to myself. Is there anything else to explore here? Or was that everything? I think that was everything. Are we sent DMs? Thank you very much. Is that better? That's marginally better. Last one you encountered was in Saga Frontier. I remember a basic chess mimic being in Saga Frontier. I don't remember like a Jack-in-the-Box mimic version though. Unless it's just been like that long since I really properly played it. Oh, so you got past your skill issues after the first hour? That sounds like a record. I have like constant skill issues. Email? Again, marginal improvement, but it's still an improvement. Okay. There we go. Nothing there. Okay, there are the stairs. You keep finding the same equipment. You keep finding the same equipment. Ah. Oh, I love when I go into an encounter there's only like a single enemy in it. You kept dying in the same mini fight so many times because you're rolling low numbers in combat. RNG strikes again. Would that be better than the Gaze Blade right now? Okay, nothing's better than the Gaze Blade right now. I did see a weapon that gave you more. Okay, Rock Breaker. Or Broadsword. Okay, I'll give you that because you actually have IP right now. And you can equip anything else currently, okay. Yeah, that should be everything here then, I think. Next floor. Okay, so the deadly swords are interesting weapons. They have an effect that allows them to, well, depending on which version of the deadly sword you get, it's hard to tell which one is which, especially in the ancient cave. Oh god, these guys. Okay, so you are useless right now. We'll do this. That still doesn't kill him, even with like 96 damage, good lord. But yeah, there's basically two versions of the deadly sword. And there's also, it's a spellcaster version, the Deadly Rod. One of them has a chance, like a 30% chance of instantly one-killing a particular enemy. The other version has an 80% chance of one-shotting the enemy with just an instant death effect. The problem with the instant death effect means that it's also a dark elemental weapon, so against enemies like this, it's just completely ineffectual. There's always a debate whether you want to actually equip those weapons, because they can be powerful, but until you find an item called a Curse Lifter, because it's also a cursed weapon, which means you cannot unequip it until after you've uncursed it. I need healing spells. But you know what? How much damage does it do? Not a lot of damage, but you know what? I like the instant kill chance. Okay, there's... Oh. Okay. Actually, I'll have you go after the one in the back, because you don't do straight up damage anyway. Okay, that was a little chance. Wow, I'm actually weak to my capsule monster right now. I was surprised I didn't take out the guy in the front. think our guys in the front are just literal tanks. There's the insta-kill. Okay, so nothing doing... There we go. Get him out of the way. Well, speaking of... I don't necessarily want to ever equip that just yet, because I mean, we only have one character who can actually deal with, like, undead. I don't want to go there yet. Yeah, I think in the event I actually get the absorb spell, which lets me steal enemy or MP from enemies, so I can actually replenish my magic. When I get that, then I'll probably give her the deadly rod, so she can start potentially one-shotting stuff. Is that gonna be good for Aaron? No. Okay, then people can equip it. Give me a picture example. I shall check it out after stream. There we go. Okay, not a lot going on this floor either, it looks like. Literally nicknamed Jack in the Box? Heck yeah. Okay, so I believe starting this floor, we could potentially find the Providence item. Although right now, there's literally no use in using it, because we wouldn't be able to bring anything out anyway. So the problem with the wing and purple things is that they have a very high amount of speed, so they can definitely go faster than us in most rounds of combat. We kind of want to avoid them. I think we have enough weapons, we can probably start feeding our capsule monster a little bit. But no long knife immediately available. There are lots of these. We don't need any thunder axes. We do have an insect rush. Yeah. So theoretically, if you know a weapon that they're asking for, which usually the name is like flashing like that, usually it gives them more of a buff effect. And sometimes they're just like, ew, I don't want this, despite them specifically saying that they want it. Although one benefit to feeding them a bunch of things that they don't want is it actually makes them more likely to accept the next actually good item that you give them, and for it to actually be like a better use item as well. It should get us... How do you not like the Thunder Axe? Who do you think you are? There we go. Alright, what form do you get now? Become Big Burb. Yeah, you don't like really anything at this point, do you? So I don't want to feed the items that we can take out of the dungeon, because then they will be permanently gone from our inventory, so I need to be kind of careful about that. Well, I guess I really don't mind if I lose the Chris shield. That's kind of the inferior version that Stanley can equip anyway. The headband is also like a basic or the keepable item for some reason. I think like all the jewels here are like keepable outside the dungeon, so I don't want to get rid of those quite yet. I think I should probably do that as a precaution. Okay, I think this should still be doable. Oh god, they're coming out with the big guns. Okay, that is surprisingly little. Oh, come on. Well, that's bad. I think we do at least start with one regain, so we actually should be fine. Regain being this game's version of the Phoenix Down. Okay, we have 3 regains. Now, the problem is he lost out on the experience for that fight, so he's going to be basically weaker than everybody else for the rest of the run. Leave me alone, Golem. I have no quarrel with you. I should have paid more attention. Okay, could have been worse. Probably be like, ketchup. I'm like, no, my ketchup. Run away. Flee. Dead. also. Aaron! Anybody equip the Morning Star and actually have it be useful? Oh, hello. That's a massive increase in strength. Okay, sure. So have you two... I don't know what weapon is technically good against the sand golems. I always forget what the... Okay, you're just straight up dead. I appreciate that. That I don't appreciate. So little damage, and that guy's probably gonna die anyway from the guy's attack. Clay plus sand equals mud. Let's do it, mud. Iron Claw. It still didn't even work. Oh my god, please. Okay, that's a much weaker version. Imagine the 5 damage killing it. That's the dream, honestly. To see just like a tiny hit be the finishing blow. Yeah, we don't have any actual like healing spells. There's just another long hallway, isn't it? No, there's something in here. We already have better weapons than that, I think. Okay, there are the stairs. We already know where the top left door goes. And we already know where this goes, apparently. Yeah, I think we're done with this floor. Yeah, with any luck, we'll actually find something worth our time to like, escape with at some point. Okay, there's our Providence. Now, if we wish, we could leave the dungeon and keep any permanently keepable items that we acquire. But like I said, we haven't added yet. Also, you're going to be useless. Also, I love how the deadly sword effect still works on the deadly type enemies. Something about that just like amuses me. Oh, you do still do damage. Okay. I thought these guys were like dark element for some reason. The cat has major providence in Rhode Island. Yeah, a place that I've never been in or anywhere close to. Just in case we get some MP. Yeah, because a charred newt will give you 5 HP and 5 MP. Not like a fantastic item, it's like stuff you get literally just the start of the game, but it's better than nothing. Especially when you need MP. Oh, we have it. Okay. I'll take care of this enemy right here. Ooh, okay, it could be worse. But yeah, so there is something you can find on any given floor at a low percentage chance, is there'll be a floor tile that just heals your entire party to full. And you can find those by looking for this particular kind of swirl in the grass. I can show off the details once you get out of this fight. So we have this basic type of grass right here, which is kind of random, looks like Chrono's hair. Stuff like that. Then you have this, which is got a little fancy, like, diamond-looking thing. If you cut this open, get a healing panel. Now, everybody's HP is healed. Does nothing for MP, sadly, but it does do a lot for HP. Yeah, and healing is very hard to come by in the Ancient Dungeon. Okay. Our bird is fast, holy crap. Oh, this ain't good. Okay, Deckering guy's first bit of damage this run. Eat him. There you go. Should have done that the first time. Okay, so nothing to get there. Well, snake fight. doing a lot of yawning tonight. Good heckin' lord. I mean, when I said I was tired, I definitely wasn't joking. Welcome on in, Natescape. How you doing tonight? Okay, sneak attack? No sneak attack. Beak bash. It was only marginally effective. Peach Keen Jelly Bean? Peach Keen? I know none of this terminology. Come on, be something good. Nope. You forgot the Y? Peachy Keen Jelly Bean. That's a lot of turn of phrase I've heard before, so that is still unknown to me. Okay, thankfully they attack people who already have like high defense. But here. I think this will still mostly work doing it this way. Especially with the Decker's attack power. Ow! What do you mean, miss? I'm gonna heal myself. These guys are stupidly tanky. Why are you missing? Your weapon isn't elemental, I don't think. Mega Axe, just an extremely strong... Okay, maybe it's actually a thunder weapon based on that ability then. Maybe that's why. That would kind of explain things. Okay, here are the stairs. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, it's a good thing you're going after them within the back row. I mean, we kind of got lucky there. It should be mostly functional. Oh, you can stop that. Surprised they didn't do any damage to the capsule monster, though. Usually the capsule monster takes literally every damage at once. That's actually good damage right there. Lizard Man. Although in some other section of the game, that particular sprite is also referred to as an orc, I believe. Oh no, I think that's a different type of enemy. I think it's more like a pig barbarian looking thing. Yeah, those bee enemies can be very dangerous as well, especially when you get to like the endgame variants. Because I think the endgame variants will like attack like 2 or 3 times in a single turn, and they attack the entire party at once. It is not fun. My brain read that as thick clown for some reason. My brain does weird things. Because my brain is weird. Yeah, nothing to do up there. Oh, I was hoping for a sneak attack. Oh, I didn't one-shot him. Yeah, the starting defense from like the massive armor we get to start doesn't really help up for all that long, does it? Ooh, our bird learned a new ability. Spiral Wave. no idea what it does, but it sounds kind of cool. I don't think that's better than what Salem has now. Yeah, no. I don't want to fight the bee. Blue chest. Okay, so these are the ones that let us have equipment for future runs. Engage ring? Is that actually useful? No, it's not. If wearing when you shop, merchants will charge less. Yeah, that is totally useful in a run where there are absolutely no shops of any kind whatsoever. In fact, you know what? There, you get an engage ring. Yeah, that all went about as well as planned. Okay, barely survived. Yeah, still nothing of real value. Yeah, because I will say for the chances of an Irish treasure dropping at this point, the base chance is 2% per floor for an Irish treasure to spawn inside one of the chests. For each treasure you found before or found after, well, okay, for each, better way to phrase this, for each Irish treasure that you found, that chance is reduced by basically 0.0 or 0.2%. So if you found one Irish treasure, you have 1.8% chance to find another one. If you have a second one, you'll have a 1.6% chance, and so forth. So right now, we only have like a 1% chance on each floor of being able to potentially find an Irish treasure. And I don't know if there's any particular rules in regards to like which chest it can be found in. Although there are some floors that just don't have any treasure chests at all. But I don't know what happens if we happen to roll the chance for it to be on a floor, but then no treasure chest spawn. I don't know if it actually does anything or not. That is an improvement. Oh, actually, power healing. That's basically the stronger spell, which is a second level healing. We're definitely sticking with that. In fact, we can do that now. A little bit of healing on everybody. Flower, how dare. Dead. Ah, there are stairs. I think we were done with that floor. Okay, singular treasure in this entire room. I would like something better, game. Yeah, you will not. Oh, you will move. Okay. Little stretch. Okay, I think that's considered a holy weapon, so we actually probably want to hold on to that for somebody. Okay, we cannot use that. Maxim is still cursed, and therefore cannot change weapons. Is that everything? That is everything, okay. Singular chest. Useless weapon. I think we already had an iron mail, right? Okay, if we did, we probably already fed it. It was not helpful. Oh, God. There we go. Always with dead ends are literally the worst, no matter what game you're playing. Especially if those dead ends don't have an item inside them. Also, more healing. We've actually found quite a few floors with healing tiles on them, which kind of intrigues me. That's not gonna be better than the silver rapier. I still want to check. Yeah, that's nowhere close. Where are the stairs? No, we're not here. Are they here? Yep, they're here. No, it sounds like this that I wish I had Artea with us. Because he'd be able to wield the launcher, which attacks all enemies on the field. For a decent amount. It's not like a lot of damage, but it's still a decent amount of damage for the most part. Wrong enemy, bird. There you go. More armor you don't need. Nope. Okay. Oh, good lord, that's a lot of damage. Oh, and that caused paralysis too. I hate that. But I think paralysis stays after the fight as well. Oh god, okay. I still live. Take that. Okay, never mind, we're good. I think I'll try to wait for Salen to do her item ability in battle. Because yeah, anything you would be able to use your item points on, well, I call them item points, they are only usable in battle. You can't use them outside of battle for any reason. Should be base everything. You in the back. Game. Ooh, god. Oh, I forgot. Oh, god. Well, we might be dead. Oh god. That's pain. Oh my god, they're doing literally everything. Ha, 3. Okay, we still have, and the problem is the enemy stays on the screen. So yeah. Oh god, we gotta go back out that way. I'm not liking this. Oh, he's not even moving either. Oh. Get into a sneak attack. Sneak attack? Nope. Yeah, this is a bad fight. Because they can just straight up murder us. I gotta try to survive. We have to do this again. Oh god, okay, now we're dead. Oh no, no, we're actually good so far. I'm sure somebody's gonna die here, but we do have at least one regain left. Oh god. Okay, we survived. Oh, that's always annoying. Yeah, there wasn't a healing pad on this floor, was there? I don't think there was. I think that was the previous floor? Yeah, that was the previous floor. Oh, with any luck, we'll find another one. But I don't think we're going to be that lucky. So yeah, avoid the snails as much as possible. Also, those little octopus enemies, those are also terrible. I think all their basic attacks affect your entire party. And they're also strong. Okay, so that is an example of a mimic of a blue chest that is harder to spot unless you know exactly what you're looking for. And the blue mimics are even worse to fight than the red mimics. Okay, so, ow! The one thing you'll note, so on a regular blue chest, there'll be like a vertical, I think, shading done onto like the blue sections of the chest. Also, I don't think any chest of any color can spawn immediately against a wall. They have to be accessible from all sides. So that's another sign that that's a mimic. Okay, so you see how the red chest up there, it has like the super extra bright spot on the top of the row bit of that? That should also be on the blue chest there if that was a real blue chest. That's another thing I'm looking out for when I'm trying to spot the fakes. Oh god. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, you don't have enough IP for healing. That's not good. Uh-oh, okay. Okay, now guy's dead. Yep. Yeah, this run is officially doomed. Ooh, we can find out what this does. Okay, it's basically Blizzard. Not a terrible attack, but also too little too late. Yeah, you know what? Let's just leave because we don't have any real chance to get out at this point. Alright, we'll try that again. And now, unfortunately, I have to re-equip my entire party again. You know what? I really should give this a guy, because he's, yeah. Yeah, give yourself some agility. Honestly, we'll give you the C rank, so you have some level of defense. Actually, no. Actually, no, you two get your magic defense because of the jewels. Agility. You have the same agility, actually. That's kind of amusing. Gold eye for you. Yeah, you really don't need more attack power, so we'll give you the silver eye. And you can have the C rank. You can also get the Thunder Jewel. Okay, there's more intelligence. We'll do that. Because we actually get to access to spells this run. Actually, how many regains do we start with? We start with 0 regains, okay. So all we start with are 10 potions. And whatever blue or blue chest gear we can come in with. Yeah, get that strawberry jelly. No, I kind of wish I actually had, like, retry mode as part of gift mode right now. It would actually be much more practical for me to level up and advance the dungeon itself. But alas. I've already been up there. Oh, come on. Waff. Nothing up there. Okay, there's another door that way. At least early on, you don't really need to worry so much about damage from enemies, because you usually have at least some gear to kind of tank the hits easily. Also, I keep forgetting that mine does MP or intelligence. I think it's MP. Oh, it increases intelligence. You know what? Sure. Give that to Salem. That should actually be pretty decent for Salem, honestly. Yeah, so you can have the short sword then. Now everybody can at least do a little bit of decent damage. I need that. Long Knife. Regular Knife. I think that's better than the rod. Yeah, that is better. There's a door on both left sides. There's literally nothing there. Yay, another staff. I think only Tia can equip that, if I remember right. Oh no. Also, I keep forgetting to change capsule monsters whenever we go in. Okay, thankfully we have enough defense where, like, nobody got hit. Yeah, I think the quote-unquote soil capsule monsters, I think probably the best one to work with, because they have such good abilities in their second form. Yeah, let's go with them for a while. I think... No, there's still a door here. I mean, that might help somebody. Oh yeah, 2 small shields. They hardly do anything. It's not even really worth equipping, honestly. Not a spell I needed. That is such a dumb spell. Well. Thank never frog. Another doorway down below. Stupid potions. With dead end paths with nothing in them. 8-point increase, really? I thought there'd be more than that at this point. Well, this dungeon run is sucking. Okay, that might be handy. Not as much as I'd like it to be, but sure. Yeah, there's nothing else, right? I should have had. Oh god. Oh god. That's not so bad. Bats who are made of big. No calling friends. Not allowed. What do you think this is? A 1-800 number? I'm always amazed when I can walk past a slime doing that particular move and actually avoid the combat. It always feels RNG. Do that. No, I think it just went down. Not this kind of down, but... And of course there's nothing. Okay, so that is not where the stairs were. Oh my god. I'm trying to avoid these fights. The game will just not have it. There they are. And mimic time. There's always a billion of them. Spanish kick. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Mimic up there. Oh wow, these things are weak. I think this is kind of one of my ongoing issues with the Ancient Cave, at least the way that is set up by base, is that so many items you get are completely useless. We already have that. Dang it, game. You're gonna give me duplicates. Give me another, what was it, Mega Axe? Yeah, give me another Mega Axe. Oh yeah, 2 characters like just annihilate everything in the first like half of the freaking game. Apparently not. There we go. Okay, this is just a straight up combat room then. Okay, I didn't think it'd be that easy to dodge the other two. Oh god, I'm almost dead. That's not good. Wrong button. Tap everybody off a tiny bit. There we go. Oh god. That's what I had for that move up anyway. They probably would have still charged regardless. Fix my position first. There. There's a door. It could be more. I want to hope that we get at least something useful tonight. I'm pretty sure like the last few streams that we've done, we haven't found anything of actual value. It really annoys me. I might have to call stream early because I just cannot stop yawning. I'm just so tired for some reason. I don't even really know why. There's a core. Here, core. Get over here. Ooh, that's a lot of them. We don't have any actual damaging spells. We actually have to rely on our physical strength. Okay, one stayed. There we go, perfect. Because normally they do like an offensive spell on the entire party, so they do a little more damage than that, but we got kind of lucky this time. Yeah, let's go. Look at those levels. We'll check that side later. We'll check that side now. Well, chance for XP. Escape, 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 yeah. Only 2 this time. Oh, one of them stayed. Unless I can go. Yeah, let's go. Is that better than the Gaze Blade, technically? The Thunder Axe? No, it isn't. Okay. Much more cores. Okay, one stage. There's a lot more cores to say than last time, so we'll take it. Do not go into the light. The light means to betray you. Oh, there was a door open there still. Dang it. Okay, so that is also a cursed weapon, but it's also like super strong, I think. You know what? Sure. Why not? Okay, that it's probably a better weapon than we have currently on Maxim. Oh, by a lot, yeah. And there's just nothing. Okay, we'll come back here in a little bit. I think this just goes to the room we were just in. No, that goes to the room we were just in. There we go. Not worth. But at least we avoided the combat. Nothing. Continuing pile of nothing. In that case, literal nothing. Not a single chest to be found this entire floor. I mean, it's a damaging spell, but it's also an expensive one. Oh, this is gonna be a treasure room. Okay. So you're not gonna be helpful here. Actually, no, you have the Berserk Blade now. You should be helpful. Because I don't think that does, like, dark damage. Nope, it does. Never mind. I'm apparently not allowed to have nice things. Good kick, though. Eat him. Okay. No sneak attack, it's only one. That's fine. Unless I can one-shot it now. Oh, that's a lot of mushrooms. Destroyed. Destroyed. You are super slow. Holy hell. What is your speed? First off, I probably shouldn't use that many potions, but oh well. Yeah, what is everybody's speed compared to yours? 25, 24. You only have 8 agility? I guess that explains things. Iron Mail. I think somebody can equip that with value. Oh, you don't have anything to begin with, yeah. That only gives you like 40 defense, really? Yay, more spells that are bad. Alright, easy fight. And zoo, that's a lot of you. I'm not sure. Let's try that. I'll be able to use this IP if we're gonna have it. That was okay. Not particularly helpful though. Yeah, the Berserk Blade is just as bad against undead. That is highly unfortunate. gear we can equip. Oh my god, we have a healing spell. Let's second go. What is guys on YouTube for now? Ooh, that's a good chunk of healing. Okay, so our survivability has increased by multitudes. Okay, a cheaper offensive spell. I'll take that. The door over this way. There we go. Ooh, blue chest. I think we already had that. Yeah, we already had that. I don't know if the item pool for blue chest is like specific to a range of floors either. Which honestly kind of would explain things if that were the case, but I don't know if it actually is or not. Oh, I hate that infinite loop there. I literally have to fight at least one of you. Can't do anything with you. That's not really worth. Okay, we one-shotted that guy. That seems good. They were dancing a duet. Well, they should have danced harder. Or like, 10 feet further away. One of the two. Yeah, I'm not the one to put them in this dungeon. I bear no responsibility for their existence. Or in this case, non-existence. Okay, I love how I did a crit and I did the exact same amount of damage. That's just how this game works. Eat him. Yeah, I've already got that equipped on people who can use it. I think Maxim can equip that, right? Yes, he can. Let's go. You cannot equip anything else. Okay, that's when they gives you extra MP. Which honestly is kind of helpful now that we have at least one cure spell. Why did I start first? There we go. You get some extra MP. I wish it gave current MP as well as max, but it just gives max. Chunk. Anything of value? Maybe? I haven't found a lot for ceiling yet. Oh, okay, Morningstar. I forgot about that one. Okay, Sleep Rod is decent, but yeah, the Morning Rod is so much better. Or Morningstar. There are the stairs. A Sword of Longing. That one could also be pretty good, I think. I think that was actually like a holy weapon. Not actually better for anybody right now. No, it is actually ice, okay. But I know there's one weapon that looks like it's supposed to be like a certain element, but it's actually holy element instead. Let's figure which one that is. Okay, nothing in there then. Yeah. I need to remember that that's where the stairs are. This place has a lot of doors. I don't know if I want to do anything with the Deadly Sword at this point. We do have a decent damage power weapon right now. Okay, that should be everything down there. There's still a path, like, up here, yeah. Okay, you're easily dodgeable. That's good. Back into here. Or into here. Mystery pin. Worn by the mystery men. Which is not a movie I've seen in literal decades. It's also not a movie I'm sure I'd necessarily, like, specifically go for watching again. It was kind of a weird movie, and it was kind of, like, meant to be that way. I don't know, it never really, like, fully stood out to me for whatever reason. Okay, I just gotta remember where the stairs were. Oh, right here. Nice. Pation. Gourds really aren't that useful. Yeah, the gourd items give you like a temporary stat. Ooh, we got healing. Let's second go. Yeah, the gourds give you a certain amount, a certain boost to a certain stat in battle. I don't think I've seen a royal whip before. Is that any good? Ooh, it is actually. A whip used by queens. Apparently it's ice elemental, for whatever reason. No, we know where there's a healing pad. Ow. Ow. Wow. You're dead. Kukri is not helpful. And we're back to having the crap items now. Go me. Okay, there are the stairs. Back here, get some key. Okay. I saw the sudden encounter from the side. I thought, oh god, I might actually be dead. But thankfully, we're fine. Even though Maxim almost isn't. That's what the healing tile is for. Okay, there's still a place to explore here. Ooh, that could be nice. Marginally, but sure. Almost all of our weapons are like some kind of elemental affinity at this point now, which is actually kind of interesting. Oh, there's not a lot of weapons that are actually like good enough for that. Another healing thing. Okay. It was suddenly being generous, but not in the right ways. Oh god, did you? Well, hello, Decker Blade. Is that actually good for you right now? No, it isn't. But Fatal Blow is one of... So if you want to actually defeat the jelly, which, yeah, the final boss of this dungeon is basically like a massive jelly. If you want to take him out, you need the Decker Blade with Deckers to use this Fatal Blow ability to reduce their HP by half. Then you need the... I think it's the Gaze Blade, which does... I don't have the Gaze Blade currently. Gaze Blade. The Gaze Blade lets you attack 8 times in a row, which is especially helpful when you have somebody like a guy who has a lot of physical attack power. Yeah, you basically do a Fatal Blow, do the Oxtra Strike. You do Oxtra Strike again a second time, so I think it only costs like 50% IP to use. And then you just do as much damage as you can possibly with all the other characters that you have with you. And then you hope that you do enough damage that you can take them all out. Because at that point, it is still not a guarantee. Yeah, it's not like a normal boss fight where you just have to, like, you have to survive and, like, whittle down its hit points, something like that. You literally have 3 turns to defeat the slime. And it actually like heals you in like the first round and just kind of stands around the second round. So it doesn't attack at all. You just have to be able to, it's literally just a big DPS check. And if you cannot pass the DPS check, then your entire like hour spent in that particular run are all for nothing. Snack. Oh heck, it's a snack. I forget if that does anything for like stat boosting or if that's... Oh, that does. Okay, that does increase guts. Give it to... Actually, we'll give one to both of you. We're not going to be actually using it, but... Yeah, because guts are what determine how much IP you get whenever you get hit. But the more guts you have, the better your gain rate is. Why did you have to go down there? You stay off to the side, perfect. Okay, there's a door here to get still. I kind of have to go against this. Oh god, it's a full party. Don't make this stun. Why do you go first? Oh, that could have been a lot worse. I think there was another heal tile here, wasn't there? I'm gonna try to find that before we actually head down to the next floor. Because this fight is kind of hurting. Oh, you son of a... And of course there's a billion of you. Oh, right, his weapon is useless against these guys. I forgot about that. Paralysis cute? No. Do I have like a... Actually, no, let's go ahead and use... we don't have any high magic. This is gonna be like overkill / overheal. Let's use an X magic on Sealand. We're gonna just get ready for I have to do like a lot of cure spells if needed. I think this is the run that we found stronger, right? It's only our second run today, so it should be. Okay, we did not waste any of that. That's perfect. There we go. Okay, yeah, we did. So... Oh, this goes up here. We already know about this area. Yeah, did we find a healing tile here? I don't remember anymore. Just like I don't remember where the stairs are. There's the healing tile, perfect. And the stairs. There will be a snake fight in our future. Rock breaker. No, now that is actually probably a good time to start trying to feed our castle monster. The long knife. Holy robe, nope. Crush. Thunder. We do have a kukri. And of course he doesn't actually want it. Nope. Do not feed the gaze blade. I need to make sure I do not feed the gaze blade. It'd be literally the worst decision I could possibly make. There we go. The Deca Blade we can technically feed because we can't bring that to the next run anyway. But we do theoretically still want to keep that in case we... Well, I don't think we'll have even the time to get to the slime at the end. Carrot evolves to little imp guy. No, I can see where Teapot comes in. Yeah, it's kind of like a gnome-ish thing, I think. We do have a cloth helmet, apparently. And of course he doesn't like it. Wait, we haven't equipped the helmets. Jet home for you in case we need to do a little more like last minute healing. You need the defense. You already have that equipped. It's literally 2 defense. It doesn't really do anything. Actually, what does this type refer to as? Tribe Red Cap, which is technically a kind of like gnome, I think. Yeah, so that actually does make sense. It's always kind of amazing when the translation actually matches what the thing is supposed to be. Because that is not a guarantee in this game. Yeah, the evolution path is like in Digimon, where you can start off with like a regular cat, and then it just evolves into a literal cannon. Okay, there's our Providence. I don't think we found anything really worth bringing out yet, though, so we can still keep going. That actually might be decent, honestly. Thick cloth is like a marginal improvement. Light jacket is a marginal improvement. I guess not really marginal per se, but okay, we'll give you that. Thick cloth. Nobody else can equip that. Yeah, nobody can equip any better armor right now. It's too bad you can't reno evolve the pet into actual bosses in the game. Yeah, kind of like in the Saga Frontier games, where you can, with like the monster type characters, you can have them quote unquote eat like the enemies and stuff like that, and then be able to potentially take their form and stuff like that. Although it's never really as simple as they make it sound like. Especially when you're playing as like the actual named character. Like I think Riki was the name of the monster character in Saga Frontier you could play as, and like every other evolution, he just evolved back into his normal self, I think. But every other monster would just, once they evolve out of their base form, they can never get back to it again. Yeah, kind of like pulling ground in a Pokemon Rando at the beginning. I kind of wish I knew more about Pokemon games so I could actually do like a Rando and not take like 50 years to play it. Although I also wish the Pokemon wasn't nearly as much as grindy a game as it was. I remember it being a grindy game because, you know, it's, you know, Pokemon and RPG, but... Yeah, when we did the Pokemon Rando, I think it was this past year. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much grinding there was still needed to be in that game. Nothing up there. Oh, got the bee. Okay, there's only 2 of them. We can make this work. They are fast and they are strong, but we are many. We are legion. There we go. Chain armor and May. Anything else over here? Nope. I wish there could be like quote-unquote secret walls that you can find behind vines, stuff like that, just to make things a little more interesting, but yeah, there's no fake walls in here. It's a legendary Pokemon Ruby, so I guess familiar with Zapdos. Yeah, I'm at least mostly familiar with like Gen 1 Pokemon, so that'd be like the best reference you could use for me. Oh god, why you like this snake? Oh, okay, I thought that was a typo when you spelled Groudon. It took me a couple times to reread that and realize, oh, that's actually one of the later Pokemon, that's why. Yeah, it looks like we do have ad breaks starting up momentarily, and I do need to take a bio break as it is. Let me get back to the titles, or not title, but the outer screen here. I'm gonna turn on the BRB. Where's BRB in the scene? There it is. And yeah, with that, I'll run a few minutes of ads because there's gonna be nothing else going on here anyway. And we'll be back in a few heckin' minutes. Until then, a bird. And we are back. Apparently you tried so hard and got so far. And in the end, it didn't even matter. Thank you for the welcome back. Alright. Let's get back. Yeah, I have to fight you. Oh, so maybe a smaller fight, but here we go. Oh, you can get life potions from those guys. I think we're basically done here. Ooh, that's also a good weapon, actually. I think Decker and Guy can equip that. Oh, only you can equip that. Ew, never mind. Especially with, like, the base damage of that. Which I guess makes sense, given that it can. It's a kill, but still. Oh god, stay away from me, bees. Please be far away from me. Ow. Why would you do this to me? All I care for movement for just a potion. I see what you're trying to do. Hold up. There we go. Oh god. Okay, go re-attack first. I think I have a fire weapon right now, right? Yeah, extra damage. Let's go. Smack. Eat him. Ooh. Our familiar learned a new ability. Glow Knuckle. Okay. Oh, that's too many of them. I don't want to see that many. Ow. Ow. Okay. That kind of ended up working out, I think. So that's decent healing. I don't need that. That is in fact very dumb armor. Actually, wait. Wait. Isn't that the... Okay, I thought she had like a blue armor, or blue chest armor for some reason, but apparently not. How is a regular toga? Okay. I should learn not to question this game's definition of strength. Also, I think that's a really good weapon too. Although, yeah, I can't really swap Guy with it because he's currently cursed. Uh-oh. Okay. These guys can also be kind of terrible. Actually, Vortex, I think, should work fairly well. There's water ability. No, Ice Attack, why not? Oh, still didn't even kill him. Oh, no. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that definitely murdered him. Still enough. Okay, so heal time again. Oh dear. Welp. Well, Guy's actually glad you got to that one. Guy is useless as always. It was a mini knight. I already forgot what it was I fought. my brain do like to do the derp. What abilities do you have? Fully restores M. Oh, oh, that's actually kind of a cool ability. How much IP does that take to use? No, because the fight doesn't last long enough for me to test. Still trying to figure out what the pet was. Yeah, I guess Mini Knight also does kind of work for that. Yeah, got a little. It doesn't even look like a sword. It looks like more like a kind of like a lance from like jousting match and stuff like that. It's also got a little shield too. Okay, just one of you. Yeah, that's not nearly so bad. Another quick healing, because this area is very dangerous. I think we already have good armor for these two at this point. Oh, you're the only one who can equip it. Actually, no, I love the IP ability to get for that. Hell yeah. Okay, nobody else can equip the light jacket. Okay. Alright, can we make it to the door? I have my suspicions. Okay, that does good damage. Okay, at least they're in the back, so they should be doing less damage at this point. Oh god. Okay, good. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go. More level ups. Okay, we survived. I forget how tough these guys actually are. I think later versions of these guys are like really terrible to fight, but I think early on they're not so bad. I would say that's a lot of damage, but also our cast monsters really don't have defense, so it's kind of be expected. There are the stairs. Heck, we're going. There's there. Okay, that might be worth equipping. E-blade. Or not. I thought that had more attack power than that. Oh, somebody gets a sneak attack. Okay, that was definitely acceptable. There we go. And nothing. Nothing in that Tetris block. Okay, there's only two of them. I was hoping for more. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you can heck and stop that. That's actually decent damage. That might be enough between Aaron and Sealand's attacks. Perfect. Minimize damage. At this point, I actually might save the MP recover thing for Salen. Okay, so you, I think, are undead. Let's find out. Okay, that finishes you off. That's good. Okay, yeah, you're undead. So, guy is useless against the samurai. currently doesn't matter. That just goes back into here. Loot? Not good loot. There are the stairs. That would be good if we didn't already have, like, blue chest weapons on Guy and Decker. Dogs. Oh, I was hoping he wouldn't come to me. Okay. Yeah, let's find out how much... Fully restores MP. Okay, so... Yeah, because again, I don't know how much IP that's gonna use up. I'm assuming it's gonna be more, at least half, probably more than that. Especially when you can target somebody else with it. That uses up, yeah, the entire bar. That makes sense. At least now, since this guy does take damage, you should be able to get that back up without too much hassle. We do technically have a means of MP regeneration, which is nice. That isn't based on items. These items continue to be useless. Well, I can't do much else, so... Protect yourself for now, I guess. Ooh, suddenly lions. Okay, not so bad. Could be worse. Smack. Ooh, an actual blue chest. I think that's actually a really good weapon. Nobody can use it! Okay, I think if we had Artie with us, he could equip that. Dang it. Actually, I think Lexus could equip that too, for whatever. Oh my god, we need to kill you immediately. Kill this thing until it is dead. I think it's so fast, too. Why is it so fast? Oh no. Stronger on, yeah, the three of you. There we go. Another Morningstar. I think we already have that equipped. Or we found something better at this point. I don't think this can be any better. Although I know there's a better weapon than it sounds like it would be. Never mind, I take it back, it sucks. Okay, nothing there. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade our castle monster any further again. So we need to be careful not to accidentally give him something we want to keep permanently. Yeah, we don't want the fatal pick. Don't want that, don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Lucky Blade. Gold Rapier. Deadly. Deadly. Francesca. Custom. Chain, small knife, bronze sword. Yeah, I think the water spear is the thing that we just found that we want to keep. Morning Star, fire dagger, blade armor. We already have another diamond ring, so sure. Ooh. We already have another glue jewel too. Dang it. Oh, we don't have the magic fruit anyway, so we wouldn't be able to massively buff him toward the third tier. Or fourth tier, rather. Oh, okay, it's just the one of you. I hate how you do that all the time. It's literally the worst thing about you. And because that goes basically nowhere. Alright. Stairs. Oh god, the freaking octopus. Okay, it gets stuck there. No, it doesn't get stuck there. I thought it would. We'll open this door just so we know we don't have to go back in there. And a lot of regains. Doggo. Super driver. Which unfortunately is not useful without Lexus because he's the only one who can equip those types of weapons. You're kind of stuck over there, aren't you? Well, doggo time. The Hound. Okay, that is enough still. Beautiful. Okay, I think that should be... Oh, God. There we go. Not worth the fanfare. There we go. Okay, they kind of follow you, but they also kind of don't. Yeah, we're definitely at the tier of enemies now where a lot of them can kind of like really wreck us if we give them the opportunity. We try our best not to give them the opportunity. Nothing. Just goes back to that room, yeah. Oh, a lot of doors on this floor. Ooh. That's a fake. Do I want to try to fight you? Okay, we got him first. That's perfect. And these are not undead, I don't think, so I think I can still attack them and do proper damage. Nope, I'm wrong. They are undead. That sounds cool. It's better than chainmail. Oh, okay. We almost triggered the mimic. No, I'm good. Never mind, I kind of have to go that way if I want to get the rest of the exploration here. Sneak attack? No sneak attack, but there's only one. Eat him. Dragognomes. Oh, heck you. That's not cool. There we go. I think we can do a quick heal. Just on the 3 of you. This deck is close enough to max. Meh. Actually, since the stairs are there, let's continue this way first. Okay, we've already been in here. Alright, next floor. Still a door to the bottom right from here. Ooh, we got another potential core enemy. A bunch of cores, even. Any takers? Only the basic one. Dang it. Actually, I probably could have just stuck with the physical attacks, honestly. Ooh, boy. You're too slow to make that useful. You know what? Sure, let's see what this does. That was not as useful as I wanted it to be. Oh, I wish I targeted the middle one now. Dang it. Okay. Little guy helped. The hiccups. Oh god, the enemies. Journey. Okay, just stairs. Nothing in here. I hate how the teleporting guys can actually change rooms. You get like just unlucky enough with the transition timing. There we go. Yep, just like that. Okay. Managed to ditch him. Double check. Ooh, that could be bad. Okay, there are the stairs. Well, hello, treasure room. Another Decker Blade. Well, I guess we can feed that to, our little guy here. Or not. Apparently he hates Decker Blades. Oh, this might have been a mistake. Okay, good. These guys are earlier game enemies, so they should be fine, yeah. Especially when they attack the capsule monster. Well, this could be very bad, actually. These guys, I think, have a lot of, like, multi-target skulls that can just wreck you. Oh, God, what if we left one alive, too? Yeah, that ability. Okay, it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. That's what I'm afraid of. Is that single target? Okay, multi-target. Are you serious? Okay, that thing has like a really low chance of doing any one-hit kills. Oh god, even Decker can't one-shot him? I can run. Yeah, when they do multi-target attacks like this, the chance of a successful kill goes down by a lot of actual like percentage points. Apparently the game was like, heck you, I'm doing it anyway. Thankfully, we still have plenty of recovering items to make this work. A whole bunch of regains even. There's regain on you. We'll use a miracle on you so we get your MP up as well, so you can be a backup healer. And actually, you know what? We'll have you take care of these two. Close enough. Okay, I'd much rather have this fight than the other one that we just did. I'm very concerned now that I can't finish enemies with Aaron or Maxim and Sealand together. Okay, that doesn't help. Plant time. Okay, it's the only one. Oh, he attacks twice. That's not heckin' cool. Yeah, since I don't need to do as much, like, for numerical healing, I'll use Aaron for that one. There we go. Perfect. We'll go down here. Okay, that's where we were before. Oh, healing. A second go. Yay, nothing. I'm gonna do it. I regret everything. Should be able. Oh, good lord, the crit. Yeah, I'm not surprised that that attack doesn't kill enemy in the back row at this point. These enemies are starting to get really tanky at this stage. Let's go this way first. I see a core. Here, core. Give me your life essence. Dang it. I forgot heal armor was a thing in this game. Is it actually, like, worth it? It is! Ooh. Rebirth even, holy heck. If I have max MP. We'll get that to Decker. Because he doesn't have the benefit of taking half damage by being in back row like Maxim does. I mean, granted, Maxim is still not even a glass cannon because it's not even like the strength of a cannon, but. Okay, so I think there's still more stuff for us to explore this way. Yeah, right here. Oh, I didn't even realize the plant was there until it was too late. Well, I just want an Irish treasure at this point. Just literally one. It has been literally months since we've gotten an Irish treasure. Which, granted, part of that is because we play this so infrequently, but still. I feel like it's not that much of an ask. We already know where the stairs are. These rooms just loop in on themselves. Anything else up here? Nope. There's a Tengu, which I believe are kind of scary enemies at this stage. Let's try. Oh god. fire is good against these things, at least. Ow. You try to target the ones that can take full damage. Or at least as full as I can offer. So there's the stairs. Long hallway of nothing. Oh god, now there's two of them. Oh yeah, they double hit. I forgot about that. Okay, we took that guy out at least. You couldn't have actually, like, punched or something? I think it's still lazy. Alright, heal time. With a good heal. Is there anything even over here? Okay, I managed to sneak in first, even though we were literally facing each other. The movement strike for these guys is weird in the overworld. Eat him. Okay, nothing even there. I think that was everything then. I see what he's trying to do to me. I'm already drowsy. I don't need a spell for it. Is there a door? There's no door there. Perfect. I can forget that section of that room exists. Oh, dang it. I thought he still go around the other way. We'll try to you two go together on that one, then. With one shot, or one attack is not good enough regardless. I should also check to find out how exactly the heal armor works on Decker. Is it a party heal? Is it just a self heal? I think there was somewhere else I need to explore here. Yeah, I haven't checked out this upper path yet. There's ceiling. I'll take that. Alright. And the staircase it is. Once I find out where it is again. It was up here. Yeah, here. Big room. Also, I like how that one Dragonode is actually stuck inside that bush. He's 2 tiles wide, but he's inside one he's not supposed to be in. Okay, nothing else on this floor. Door over here. There are the stairs. Basic spear. They're not important. Well, there's absorb. But unfortunately, now we have a, actually. So he moves 3 tiles. We can at least make sure he doesn't get a sneak attack in on us. I feel like I'm already gonna regret this. Oh, because that's a single target. It's probably just a... I forget what the name of the spell is. I think champion is what the spell basically is. Can I? Nope, it's only a single target. Flame return. Oh, right. Yeah. I don't know how much health they'll have. 1. Oh, they only attack once? I thought these guys had like 2 or 3 basic attacks in a row. Oh, these guys, I think if they use their special ability, I am doing very little damage to them. Suspicious. See, that's the one I was afraid of. They can just straight up one-shot you if they choose to. Well, Aaron lost out an experience. We can just use a regular regain at this point. And then we'll have... Actually, you can do a stronger on yourself and Guy. That's basically full heal for each. Oh yeah, we have the absorb spell too, so we can actually get back MP normally. Oh, there's another one of you. I hate how they can track you from literally across the entire room, no matter how big the room is. That's why that gets me. And see, the thing is, that attack has a stupidly high chance of success, too. That's the other annoying thing. Oh, now Salem lost out an experience. Yeah, we'll just do a regen on you as well, so you don't have enough missing MP to make the miracle worth. We've already been in there. Treasure! You know what? I'm not gonna take my chances. We got an Irish treasure. We're gonna take our ball and we're gonna go home. Alright, so head into the pub. Head down here. Down here. The Iris helmet. And with that, we now have the helm. Which, yeah, I realize the sprite I have in the stream layout is not the same sprite as there, but I literally cannot find an actual sprite of this version. Although, I do actually have better knowledge on how to do, like, image capturing and, like, background removal. I actually probably could make that into a proper helmet image at this point. So maybe actually, I can actually probably do that fairly quickly. Let's see. If I do this, let's make that, like, a separate snip for now. Let's see if I can work on that, like, after stream and make that into a proper image. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get a save. We are now just 3 items away from basically getting to our completed run of this game. Alright, so we will heckin' save. Alright, and with that, I'm gonna... It's a little on the early side, but again, because I wanted to take that save, we're gonna probably get ready to call it a little bit early on the side. Let's go see who we can raid. Who is doing the things? You're doing... Really now? Okay, that I'm interested in. I think I raided you recently, though. Or has it not been? Hold on. When did I last raid you? Okay, it's been almost 3 weeks. So you're, in fact, a valid raid target. I think I raided you fairly recently. Or... Okay, what does your stream layout look like? Or... Actually, no, I think I want to raid into this more. So I saw somebody else who's also playing Lufia 2. I don't know if they're doing like an ancient cave run or anything like that, but honestly, there's some. I'd much rather watch somebody play something I haven't really seen be streamed in like forever. And yes, Sen is currently doing some Mega Man 2 right now, which is probably like my favorite of the original Mega Man games. So yeah, let's go give Sen a raid. Let me get his name copied in here because I can never remember who has the underscore and who doesn't. Raid Senor Crouch. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be doing more Talos Principle. I think at the very least I'm gonna be. I want at least my minimum end game goal to be to solve all like the basic puzzles that they have available. And I think I'm assuming the last batch is around like the C section. I don't know if there's gonna be like a D or anything like that. Yeah, I think once we get all those and we get to the end credits, I think we'll just consider that done. I'm not gonna worry too much about the secrets for that game. And yeah, I already know what game I have lined up for after that one. I was originally planning on doing Talos Principle 2 after Talos Principle 1, but from what I've heard about the way that the gameplay style tends to, I guess not really the gameplay, but just kind of like the balance of puzzles and like talking with NPCs and stuff like that kind of changes. And I'm kind of more interested maybe going to something else after we finish up the first Talos Principle. But yeah, then we got Heritage Speedrun on Thursday, and then back to our Steam Library Tour, which I have no idea what's even coming up on Friday. Apparently this is the update for Heritage. Okay, fixing a typo and fixing the character sprites, so that's fair. Oh crap, raid message. Okay, so this is gonna be our raid message because this is just literally everything I have here. Yeah, it's basically just fixing up the sprite animations and a typo that they fix up. Yeah, we're about to do the raid, so I bid you all a good night and your cat meme.